Hey guys, Gaston with Rough Country, and today we're going to be installing this soft top with half doors on this Jeep TJ. First things first, we've got to get the old top off, so let's get to it. We'll get the new top laid out in the sun so it gets nice and soft and it's easy to install. First step, removing the old top. Yeah, I'd say we were due for a new top overall. We're going to work back to the front, so I'm going to get it folded out. We'll go remove it from the back bow, remove it from the center bow, and we'll take the top, flip it onto the hood, and remove it from the front bow. So, back bow is connected by snaps. They tend to seize on you, but a little effort, you can get them to unsnap. One more. There we go. All right. Now the center bow is Velcro. All right. Two screws we have to remove before we flip. One on each side. The rest of our screws on our front bow are underneath the top. So we need to flip the top over, pull it over the bow, and get to our screws. There we go. All right. Now, look at all those screws. Now we take all those out. With our front bow folded all the way back, we've got access to all the screws that hold the top to the front bow. Coincidentally, this is the first step in installing a new top, but because the top has to be laid out upside down and backwards, it can be a little confusing for people. But let's go ahead and get this off. We'll replace the webbing and get ready to install the new top. All right, now that we've got the old top off, and before we install the new top, I need to replace the webbing between the center and the back bow. It rivets on, it can get frayed. This one's actually broken on this side. The webbing creates tension between the back bow and the middle bow, and it's gonna make sure that your top is nice and tight and holds its correct shape. I'm gonna have to drill the rivets out on both sides. We'll get this in place with the new webbing, mark it to length, cut it, and install it. All right, I want to be clear, the webbing is not included in the soft top, and replacing it is not required when replacing your soft top. Mine was damaged, I needed to replace it, and I just wanted to show you that it's not a very daunting task. You can do it in a few simple steps and make your top 100%. All right, with our webbing replaced, we are now ready to install the new soft top. I've got it sitting out in the sun, stretching out. It should be about ready now, so let's go ahead and go get it. So, it's a little awkward. We're gonna place it backwards and upside down so that we can get the first portion attached to the front bow. And what that allows you to do is line up your hidden screws on the front bow. Once we get that screwed in, we'll flip the frame up, wrap the top around the front bow, and continue to the middle and the back bow. All right, so we're gonna attach our screws through the top into the front bar and leave them loose until we get them all, make sure it's centered, and then we'll tighten them down. I'm gonna work from the center out, making sure to pull on the top. You don't want any wrinkles. So line your holes up, and run your screws. So now the top's secured, we're gonna fold it over itself. It's gonna cover these screws up. We're gonna get it around the front bow, fold it forward, and we'll proceed to the middle and the back. Take the corners, give them a nice pull, get them over the bow. We're gonna smooth it out. We've got 2 screws to go here and on the opposite side to hold this ear in. And it's gonna have some wrinkles, but once we get it taut on the frame and out in the sun, those will go away. We've got our ears on each side here. And if you look, there's a screw hole right there. So we'll pull this tight, run a screw through the fabric into that hole. All right, at this point, if you don't have a mesh shade installed, you should be able to attach the top to the center bow from inside the vehicle. Since I do, I'm doing it from outside. We'll simply just separate the Velcro, wrap it around the bow, and reconnect it. Now that we have the top attached to the center bow with Velcro, attaching it to the rear bow is a snap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in fact. So we'll go ahead and flip it over there, and then I'll jump down and we will snap to it. So you'll take this tab, wrap it around the rear bow, roll it all the way around, and snap the snap in place. All right, now we're gonna attach the rear corners, and we will latch the front to get the top nice and taut. Then we will attack the soft door windows. So, I gotta do this. Let's address these flags real quick. A lot of people cut them off thinking they're excess material. These are equivalent to the strips that go under batteries in like a TV remote, and you pull the strip and the batteries pop out. If you cut these off, you're gonna have a real hard time getting these grooves out of this channel. So leave them in there. You're gonna put them in between the two, snap it shut. That way you can get a hold of that, give it a pull, and pop it right out. If I'm being honest, this is my least favorite part of installing a soft top. The half doors are notoriously hard to put on the frame, but hopefully with them sitting out in the sun and maybe a little help from a heat gun, we can get the new ones on. Now, taking the old ones off won't be a chore. Stretching the new ones on can be a little difficult, but we'll get through it. We'll just detach the Velcro all the way around. And I'm gonna take the round corner and roll it out. Follow around with this corner. And then just pull the bottom off. Now, based on removal, you'd be like, oh, well, installation is gonna be a breeze. Let's hope so. All right. Okay, we've got our new skin here. We will go ahead and we'll go around and release the Velcro like we did before. And I'm going to start with this bottom front corner. Okay. So we'll get the bottom front corner in place, hopefully. Pulling it in place. We'll come up from this corner We'll come up from this corner, try to get this one attached, really stretching. Main thing is you want to end with this corner because they've got a flag to help you pull it tight. My finger. Could have lifted it in the sun a little longer, maybe. There we go. Let's get it started and roll it over. There we go. These weather stripping pieces are left a little long so you can trim exactly where they end on your half door. You may see a vein pop out of my head on this one. We'll try to kind of work our way toward it. To make it a little less cumbersome to hold the upper window portion steady, I've installed it in the half door. That way I can get leverage, pull this corner tight, and be done. Otherwise, I'm fighting with it on the bench and it's moving. This way it's secured at the bottom and it should make it a little easier. Once it's on the frame, you're gonna fine tune it. Give it some tugs, roll this weather strip around. What you want is for this to make good contact with your door surround, your factory door surround, which brings me to a point. Our tops are designed for your factory hardware, your factory frame, and your factory door surround. If you have a different manufacturer's frame and door surround, our tops will not work, unfortunately. But they are designed for the factory door surround, factory frame, fit perfect on those, get you one. All right. Now I don't clamp this until after I've zipped my side windows in. Just makes it easier to reach your zippers at this point. So let's go ahead and get the side windows. We'll get those put in. We'll grab our tailgate bar, put the rear window in. And that completes the installation of the soft top with half door uppers on this Jeep TJ. You know, it's amazing how good a Jeep looks with a new top, and rightfully so. I'd say the top's about 50% of the body. And by that same notion, a ratty top can make your Jeep look really bad. And with the price Rough Country has our soft tops at, there's absolutely no reason for your Jeep to look bad. So get this and any other Jeep accessory that you can think of all day, every day at roughcountry.com.